Hi Soul Tribe, welcome to my channel African Gypsy. My name is Sunshine. For those who've been on this channel before, welcome back and thank you so much for all your support, your likes, your shares and your subscribes. And those who've come here for the very first time, welcome. I'm a clairvoyant, so I see visions. I'm clairaudient, so I hear words, parts of conversations, and sometimes even songs. And I'm an empath. That means I might sometimes speak as if I'm you or as if I'm someone else that you know during the course of this reading. Enough about me. Be sure to subscribe and tap the little bell icon so you can be notified the next time I do post a reading. This is a reading for Capricorn for the month of June. Let's see what energies are coming up. I'll start off with an oracle message. Oh, okay. I got this for Virgo as well. So it looks like the earth signs have a common message. I am the dreamer of my dream. No, I'm the one who had the dream. I was there firsthand. I see the vision. When I imagine, when I close my eyes, behind my eyes, I can see it playing out so clearly. So Spirit is telling you that you are the author, you're the visionary, or you're the captain of your ship, and you're going to steer it to where you need to go to. So you need to carry on working hard, and sometimes you don't have to tell too many people what your vision is, because visionaries often travel alone in the very beginning, because very few people actually understand what they're all about, what they're working on, and all of that. It's only much later on everyone else is like, oh, that's what you were doing. Okay, is that what it's about? Okay, let's get into the body of your reading and see what messages we have for Capricorn. Holy Spirit of angels, holy guides, archangels Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Ariel, please come through into this reading. Clear messages, please. Clear, concise messages. So Capricorn, I see that you're working with strength. Right now, you're in your strength. You're being strong. You may be conquering issues to do with ego. I feel for some of you, you may be defending yourself. You're nurturing something that everyone else is like, oh my gosh, this is so scaring. But you're getting ahead of that. You're nurturing yourself and showing some love, loving on yourself and dealing with issues to do with ego, like getting your own self-esteem up. Perhaps it's just been trampled down. You've been made to feel like, no, your self-esteem, it doesn't need to be high or whatever, and suddenly you walk up and be like, what? No, that's not my narrative, that's not my story, I'm not rolling like that. I definitely need to feel good about myself in a healthy way. Crossing your path, I see that there has been conflicts, a lot of conflicts, disagreements. See how each one has got the dragon there, and it's a whole Calista moment right in there. So there's a lot of conflict, and you're looking at that conflict, perhaps conflict that's been caused by ego-based decisions, where someone's trying to feed their ego off your tears and stuff like that, and you're kind of like standing up and saying, no, that's not exactly how I want it to go. I'm the one with the dream. Don't you try and trample on my ego. And Spirit is saying this was a karmic lesson. It was a lesson. It's done. You now know everything. Sorry, I'm right back. So you now know the world about a situation, you know everything that there is to know about a certain situation. You've learned your lessons, you've gathered the relevant experience, and usually when you learn something from experience, yes, you got dogs. Sometimes when you learn something from experience, you don't want to throw away the receipt because it's usually a very expensive lesson. But you've learned everything that there is to know about this particular lesson, maybe to do with the ego and all these conflicts and stuff like that. In the past, you tried to step up and take back your power, be on top of your game, and you may have met quite a number of influential people as well on your path and your journey. You may also be dealing with an Aries, but not necessarily. And I also feel in your current circumstance, there's a lot of victory coming your way, a lot of courage, a lot of determination. The truth is revealed to you, and you can now move forward with more clarity. And I see a strong pull towards ambitions, towards your career. You're very determined. And I feel that some truths are coming out for you. I think these truths could be to do with the conflicts that were at hand. And now that the truth has come out, victory has come because you know everything there is to know about this situation. You're not looking at it as a participant in the circle. You've got an overview. You're looking at it as an overview from outside. It's like one of those dreams where you're observing yourself, if you've ever had one of those dreams. And in the future, I see you're going to be keeping your guard up, being very guarded, protecting the ego that you had to build up and rebuild and give more life and power to. So you're being very protective about that. You're not willing to let in any energies that are going to just rock your cool, and take you off from that stance that you've worked so hard to be at. And so, yeah, some truths are coming out. I'm going to clarify in a moment. Someone's coming in, rushing in with the truth. There's a truth definitely coming in for you, and a practical solution to a problem you've had. Someone's saying, you know what, you don't need to have this as a problem. This is what you need to do. You need to move forward in this direction, do this, do that, and that's going to work out real good for you. And yes, there is conflict and there's change. I've got 5-5 coming up already in your reading. And yes, there's conflict. I feel like this person has been bashing your ego. It was a temporary advantage for them in the past where they got a chance to bruise your ego, but you got back up and you're believing in yourself a whole lot more. You might find yourself being very nostalgic, thinking about the good old days. Yes, I read somewhere, even though you might long for the past, it doesn't mean that it's good. The past is good for you. Yeah? Not all the things we long for or wish or really wish for are things that are good for us. And here you are, there's strong Virgo energy coming in as well. So you might also want to check out the Virgo reading as well and the Leo reading as well. So with this energy, I feel that you're taking a necessary retreat from the world to find out what you need to do, which direction you need to move in, and you're listening to your own inner light. You see how the hermit is holding up the lamp. He's getting revelation from inside of himself. You know, I like to call this attack and retreat. Attack, you're in your social circles, you're doing you. Retreat is not surrender by any means. Retreat means that you've backed up into your cave, you're looking at your maps. Where do I want to go? Where am I now? What changes are there up ahead? What adjustments do I need to make? And it's interesting that at this Mercury retrograde time, it's an excellent time to step back and assess the situation and see what is really going on, what you need to move forward to with and all that. Now let's take out the big bills here. Let's find out what is this conflict on the cards here, my dear Capricorn, in the month of June. Remember, these readings are timeless. Whenever you find this reading, that's the right time for you. I feel that there are also a lot of distractions for you as well, my dear Capricorn. Okay, so the truth comes out and it causes a lot of conflict and chaos. Well, truth doesn't really bring chaos. Truth seeks to realign a chaotic situation into its proper form, even though it might not look chaotic on the outside. So the truth comes out. What is this truth? And it's a big victory for you as much as there's conflict and all of that. Okay, for some of you, it's about love. For some people, a handful of you, this is an internal conflict where you found out that you actually do love someone and you're conflicted. Like, okay, I thought I had all these feelings and my ego was down because I thought I couldn't love them, but now I realize I actually have strong feelings for them and I love them. And for someone else, it's finding out the truth about an ex, an old partner, an old friend, an old associate. Of course, with the Mercury retrograde, it's all about bringing in the past, closing off those cycles. Like, what? Did you really think you passed the test? Spot test. Let's find out. Did you really know what's going on? And for some of you, it's to do with children. Children could be involved in this issue. And I also feel that you're a very intuitive person and your intuition is guiding you to something, to some truth about something that's happened. And as your intuition guides you to know the full truth, and you'll know everything that there is to know about the situation. In this season, God, universe, your ancestors, your angels are releasing truths and bringing revelation so that you can make more guided decisions outside the fog, because like when the hand of God comes down like this here, it cuts away all that mist, all that confusion, all the illusions, and the truth comes in. Two-edged sword right there. Okay, let's find out a little bit more here about the new world that you're stepping into in the month of June. That is such exciting news. I know when you've learned your lessons, you're like, yes, when is the next class? Where do we go from here? Okay, you might not use the word class as such, but Capricorn, darling, buckle up. We've got 555 coming in, 555. Change is definitely coming in for you. And again, there's conflict. So the new world you're stepping in, perhaps there may be conflict as you're stepping out of the old world. And some of you, I feel like you're chasing after the past. Look at this here. This is interesting. You see, he's chasing after someone whose picture's almost like disintegrating. He's fading into the light there, but he's chasing that. So for some people, because remember spoke about the nostalgia and all of that, as you're stepping into the new world, trying to take what fits and leave what doesn't. I feel that anything that you are actually coming across in the month of June, Capricorn, is not as serious as it first looks. It might look daunting at first, but the truth is coming in again. The sword, or the King of Swords, cutting out people, places, and situations that no longer serve your highest good, things that just hurt you too much, and you move forward from the Five of Swords with the conflict and all of that, trying to chase things, straight cutting them out. And I feel that there could be good news concerning work as well, as you're cutting out all these conflicts in the midst of all that chaos that's coming in. And you're taking a moment to see things from a new perspective, and you may find that whatever you're fighting, so when someone is fighting and resisting some changes a lot, but what you're resisting is actually going to take you to your wish fulfillment. Spirit is charting a path for you because you are the dreamer of the dreamer, so you're the main star in this dream. You can't afford to leave things to chance, and Spirit is saying as much for you and saying, what, take the new path, take the route less traveled, because there are going to be some shocking revelations coming in, startling news coming in real fast, like, did you know that this situation is like that, or whatever it is. And as revelation comes in, wisdom follows it real fast, because now you're like, oh, so that's what that was all about. Oh, is that why you're shouting so loud like that? You thought you were going to embarrass me in front of people like that, and you find that no, it's not going to happen like that. Truth comes in, you take action, and again, for some of you, these could be issues to do with children. For some people in particular, it's to do perhaps with 2 children who are involved. As the truth comes in for you, and the startling revelations, maybe news about a child you didn't know about, that could also be coming in for you, and you're trying to take a leap of faith. This is a particular storyline, not for everyone. For someone else, I feel that as the truth comes in, it's shocking, but your intuition is kind of like nudging you in that direction, and you decide to take a leap of faith. Some of you all are packing an overnight bag. That's your business. Okay. But I see there's been some spying as well. Some low vibrational, someone's trying to steal your stuff, trying to spy, trying to steal your information, trying to get hold of your thoughts and all of that, and some deception as well. Someone came in with a lot of fight. This may be happening. So you're stepping into a world that's leaving all that has been birthed by some of these events, fitted how it applies in your particular life. Remember, there's a general reading. For something more specific, please hit me up there. My details are in the description box down below, and you can book your personal reading with me. So there's been conflict and all of that, and a lot of lies with the moon reversed here. Something has been brought out by the eclipse and revealed about the spying, the fighting. You thought someone was not fighting, but it was a lot of passive-aggressive kind of fighting, where they say and do things that are offensive and feign ignorance, like, oh, I didn't know that would hurt you, I'm so sorry, and whatever, that kind of energy. And you were all up in your head about, what am I going to do about this? But once the truth came flooding in, you backed yourself out of a tricky situation. You rescued yourself out of this confrontational kind of a situation. Decided to concentrate on your coin and realize that whatever the universe had stopped in your life was for a reason. I'm being told to put it that way. There's certain things that Spirit took away because there was a very good reason, because Spirit was trying to protect you from all of that conflict. So whatever didn't work out, it was for your own highest good. All right, let's find out a bit more here. What you're going to be thinking about in your hermit mode, what the result is. Some of you are dealing with Virgo energy. Wow, or Aquarius as well. I see a wish fulfillment is definitely coming in. So you're taking a step back to just think about your wish fulfillment. For someone, someone out there might be having a child. For someone is taking that new journey, that new step somewhere after all that low vibrational energy with a trouble causer. You can see this fella here, this youngster is one of those, I think the Bible says, a no-gooder, someone who's always trying to cause trouble and was just too much work. And you're thinking about all of that and finding a strategy around all of this as the truth has come out, and you're listening to your intuition. Obviously, in your hermit mode, you're listening to your intuition real strong right there. Okay, let's get an oracle message for you here. From Oracle of the Fairies leading us out for Capricorn in June. Trust your intuition. Your gut feeling is spot on about a lot of things. Just because the mind hasn't seen the evidence yet doesn't mean that the spirit doesn't know. Because the spirit man inside knows things that you don't know. That's your higher consciousness connecting with your higher self, with God, universe, creator, whatever you call it. And trust your intuition. If your body is saying no, there's a reason you're being saved from something. If your heart is saying no, Spirit speaks in so many ways, and maybe you're seeing a lot of signs and symbols. If that's you and you need to book a personal reading with me, I look forward to doing your reading. Till the next one, guys, Capricorn, take good care in the month of June. I wish you love, I wish you light, I wish you healing, and I look forward to seeing you with the other videos I'll be posting. Or follow me over onto Patreon. We'll be doing a lot of new things on Patreon as well. Take care.